Welcome to Lavari Field on the campus of St. Augustine Prep for this midday matchup between the St. Augustine Prep Hermits and the Knights of Old Bridge. I'm Peter Burns alongside Cole Palestina. Cole, the Hermits riding into this game at a 9-game win streak. The Knights on a 2-game losing streak. Matt Kauser on the mound for the St. Augustine Prep Hermits to save options for tomorrow's big rivalry game against Gloucester Catholic, number 3 in the state. Cole, how do the Hermits get out of this game to save up for the big rivalry game tomorrow against Gloucester Catholic? They're actually here in attendance to watch the Hermits. How do they prepare for that?
Yeah, like you said, tomorrow's a big game, so pitching Kauser to save Lavari or CJ for tomorrow. But they're going to need big offensive performance. They need the bats to be working today. Hopefully Kauser can pitch a good game and they can come out here with a nice win.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to do the national anthem. We will be back right after this for your game today. Thank you. Welcome back to Lavari Field on the campus of St. Augustine Prep. If you're just joining us, I'm Peter Burns alongside Cole Palestina for this midday matchup between the Old Bridge Knights and the St. Augustine Prep Hermits. Cole, looking at the lineup for the Hermits, a lot of changes as we're saving up for tomorrow and just trying to get people in at different positions. Joey Arazzi staying the same. He is pretty much the star player for this Hermits team. Hitting-wise, he is staying in the same spot. Shortstop, batting first. Batting second for the Hermits, CJ Fury, number 42. He will be playing left field. Batting third, the cleanup hitter for the Hermits, number 1, Jake Myers, playing center field today. Playing first base for the Hermits, number 8, Marco Lavari. He's batting in the 4-hole. In the 5-hole, number 22, Gabe Gillespie, playing third base. He can play catcher, he can play outfield, but he's playing third base today. Batting sixth, the DH, Dom DeTavio, number 13. Batting seventh, the right fielder, coming into the lineup today after a great performance against Millville, Logan Franks, number 24. Batting eighth for the Hermits, wearing number 25, DJ Lloyd, the catcher. And batting ninth, the second baseman for the Hermits, Jack Capuccio, number 15. And pitching for the Hermits, he will not be batting, number 32, Matt Kauser.
Yeah, good lineup by the Hermits. They've been moving around Gillespie, Franks, and Lloyd, so interesting to see what positions they have. Gillespie's played around right field, third base, and catcher. Lloyd moved around, so is Frank. So interesting to see them go with this, see what they have for tomorrow against the big rivalry matchup.
Yeah, and for Old Bridge, it looked like they were going to have Haskup as the pitcher hit, but instead, a last-second change, as we see it crossed off on our sheet here. Josh Martinez will be playing DH for Haskup. Haskup is the pitcher. Haskup has had 14 ABs, 3 hits, and 2 runs, so he's not playing today. He's batting .214. Pitching-wise, he's had 198 pitches on the season. He has a .52 ERA, 19 Ks. He's a good pitcher, probably pitching one of their 2 aces tonight. Hermits will start on the mound as Kauser warms up.
Yeah. Hopefully, Cowser pitches well. They're gonna need him today. Old Bridge 7-4 coming in, but as you have said, they're on a 2-game losing streak, so they're gonna try to be looking to get one back. And the Hermits, they're hot right now on a 9-game win streak, so hopefully they can keep that going into a big rivalry.
Yeah,
matchup.
I'd say one of the keys for the Hermits tonight is don't get into your bullpen early. Let Cowser take a lot of the brunt of this pitching, because you want to have your bullpen available for tomorrow's big game against number 3 in the state. If you use your bullpen today, which hopefully we will not have to do, then you have less options for tomorrow in case somebody isn't pitching well or you need to get into your bullpen early. You want to have options.
Mhm.
So, obviously, the Hermits don't want to get into their bullpen. Bullpen options for today, Manny Aponte and Pete Burnley both have taken some pitches. Other options, Nick Watson is also pitched. He's also in the bullpen for today. Or you can obviously move one of the guys that's playing outfield. We're playing the field today to pitch, although that's probably not what you want to do because you want to save him for tomorrow. For the Hermits here, I'd say another key is just get through. They've got a really strong start of the lineup. Both of the Papayo brothers, I'm assuming they're brothers, are batting in 1 and 4. They're really good. Villani and McSorley are also very good. So their top 4 are really good, but if you can get through them, you get to some lower batting averages, less power, and it's just a lot easier to get through.
Yeah.
We start.
You'll need a good start from the Hermits.
A beautiful day in the Glen. Wind's blowing out to field, but it's been, circling around. We've seen it blow towards. So the wind is really unpredictable today. Breeze, not too hard. 70 and beautiful. First pitch from Lavari is a ground ball to shortstop. Arazzi's throw is in time, and he is out. And so Thomas Papayo grounds out to Joey Arazzi, and that's the first out.
Interesting to see him swing at the first pitch, not waiting to see what Cowser's got. Interesting strategy there.
Yeah, saw something he liked. It was a fastball. Swung on it. Got good contact. Just rolled it over a little bit. Ground ball to Arazzi. That's definitely not the guy you want to send a ground ball to today.
No.
A great defensive mind, and that's a fly ball deep center field. It's going to get down.
Oh, he slips at first base.
Mike Villani, great contact, and he looks a little banged up.
He was limping back to the base.
So it'll count as a single. Should have been a double, really, if he had been able to get around.
Yeah, he would have easily had a double there. Yeah. Great hit, great contact
looks like
there.
The third base coach is going to come over, and
that's tough to see. Hopefully he'll be okay.
Yeah, they're going to have to check on him to see if he's going to be able to run, or if they're going to have to pinch run him, which is probably not what they want to do here, as that would put him out for the rest of the game. He's one of their better hitters. Mike Villani, number 13, he's their second baseman as well. He's batting .324, 3 RBIs, a home run, and he has 12 hits. He has the most. He is also taking the most at bats for this team, and they're gonna try and run him.
Trot right there.
He looks like he can trot, but I don't know what they'll do here. Trainer Matt is out there now, taking a look at him.
He said he's good. He's gonna stay in. It looks like.
For Old Bridge, that's good. You definitely didn't want him to have to get pinch runned, and so that'll bring up to the bat number 3, the catcher, Kyle McSorley. McSorley coming into this game McSorley is batting .423 with 11 RBIs and 9 hits. McSorley, a lefty bat. First pitch.
Ooh.
Down in the zone, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, first pitch they did not swing at today.
Yeah, they swung at the first 2 pitches. Cowser, showed him. It took the first. Low ball. Good take. Second pitch.
Oh, another ball.
Also low
outside.
Got to get control of himself here. Definitely don't want to start with 3 balls. But still got 1 out. Runner on first that probably is not much of a threat on the bases with injury, so looks like a leg injury too.
Oh,
that's right down the zone. Fastball in there. We haven't seen any off speed yet from Cowser.
No, pretty much throwing the fastball.
Throwing the fastball, but that's what you want to do this first time through the lineup. I expect to see maybe off speed here We'll see what he has in him. The pitch.
Ooh.
Off speed, low in the dirt. That's going to be ball 3. Up next, after McSorley, Frank Papaya, the left fielder. He's a great hitter. One of their best bats, one of their best pitchers. They're going to pick off at first.
Yeah, Cowser looks a little shook out there, making the pick off, throwing 3 balls.
Gotta calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Cowser coming into this game has thrown 120 pitches on the season.
Pop fly to right field.
Up fly. Logan Frank's under it, makes the catch. Runner will stay at first. And that'll bring up Frank Papaya, the left fielder. Frank is batting .259 with 7 hits.
Yeah, he's been a good hitter all this season. Cleanup hitter for them. Man on first, though. Could not get on base with a 3-1 count earlier.
Back to what I was saying about Cowser. 120 pitches, a 3.5 ERA, and 8 strikeouts through his work in this early season. And that's a grounder to Arazi.
Oh,
Arazi
Arazi trouble off the bounce.
But still gets the out at. And that's going to bring us to the middle of the first inning.
Good first inning there by the Hermits.
And we will be back right after this for the bottom of the first. Welcome back to Lavari Field for the bottom of the first. The first time we will see this Hermits lineup in action, batting the ball. The leadoff man for the Hermits, Joey Arazi, number 6, the shortstop. Small but powerful, great batting.
2 home runs on the season, most on the team. He's batting .419 this season. Great hitter. Ooh, a little high right
ball.
there.
Looked like a little bit of off speed he was showing him.
Yeah, so Joe, you've been pretty good. Made 2 nice plays in the field earlier in the inning.
That'll get in there. Strike 1. Good pitch. Right on the inside. Arazi, right-handed bat. That ball's in the dirt. Ball 2.
Yeah, not a great pitch there.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of off speed. Got away from him there. Arazi will step back in. He's got a great eye. He walks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So the pitch from Haskup.
Ooh, Arazi.
Fouled off. High foul ball into the close to the rugby field. Not quite the rugby field, though.
2-2 count here for Arazi. See what he does.
The pitch.
All
That's
right.
going to be high, ball 3, so he's loaded to count.
Full count.
Interesting to note for Arazi, he's got a lot of speed. He has a lot of steals. I think he leads the team in steals and gets around, and then he's going to get struck out looking.
Yeah, tough pitch there. Pretty close.
Oh. All right, so batting second for the Hermits, number 42, CJ Fury, second starter for the Hermits, playing left field today.
Could be pitching tomorrow.
And he's going to ground on the first pitch. The play is there, so that's the second out of the inning. That was to the first baseman, Akil Penkala, a guy who hasn't gotten a lot of at-bats, but he's heating up later in the season. He had a great last game, and he's gonna be a good guy for this team. He's only a junior, hadn't gotten a lot of at-bats, so.
Here comes Myers at the plate. He's batting.
That's low, ball 1.
He's batting .276, and he leads the team with 12 steals.
He's going to take that pitch, strike 1. Jake Myers batting in the third slot. He's playing center field today. He can play in the infield.
Ooh.
And that's a ground ball to the first baseman, short hop, and they'll make the play at first to Penkala.
Pretty routine inning there by Old Bridge. Nice, easy. Every ball is in the infield. Easy ground balls there.
And we will head to the top of the second right after this. Welcome back to LeVar Field on the campus of St. Augustine Prep. Again, I'm Peter Burns alongside Cole Palestina for this top of the second inning. Matt Kauser still on the mound. Up to bat for the Old Bridge Knights is Evan Smith, the right fielder.
Evan Smith, he's been pretty good at the plate, batting .381, 4 RBIs this season. He's a good hitter, gets on base.
First pitch in there for a ball.
Another ball there.
Yup.
Low.
Kauser's got to throw some strikes here, especially in this inning. This inning would be really nice to get that.
Ooh.
That's a good hit
contact there by
right into
Smith.
The gap. The center fielder Myers back, and he makes a great catch to record the first out of the inning. Old Bridge getting solid contact off of Kauser. Nothing other than that one thing, that one ball into the gap. Nothing that's routinely hard for our outfielders or infielders to get.
So next up is Joshua Martinez. Originally he was not in the lineup, but they moved him as DH and are not going to let the pitcher hit today. So
and that ball is in there for strike 1. Great fastball, top right of the hand corner.
Not a great hitter. He's batting .257 this year. He's got 3 RBIs. So hopefully Cavs can get an out here. Foul ball.
That one's fouled back towards us.
0-2 count.
0-2 count.
That's be a little bit more aggressive here.
Well, that's a great count for Kauser to get into because he was getting into a lot of 2-0s, 3-0s. Great to get into one of these down counts where he can experiment, try and get a strikeout here.
Yep, try and make him chase something.
And that's exactly what he did.
High ball there.
High ball there. They're going to call it a ball. Or
they're going to say that he swung, actually.
Well, yeah, originally
that is a strikeout.
Originally, the ump looked like he wasn't going to call it. But
I don't think he went all the way around, but not my call.
Neither did I. But it's good for the Hermits, and therefore I'll take it. And so up to bat, Josh Smith. We didn't do any research about him before the game, but he's a third baseman. He's wearing number 10. He's a lefty bat, brother of Evan Smith.
Swings at the first pitch and misses.
Too early on that pitch. fastball. Might have assumed it was going to be a little faster. It was right down the middle of the plate. Great
Looks
pitch from Cowser.
Looks like Cowser's found his command now after throwing a lot of early balls.
That's a ball, but that's a strategic ball right there. I'll try and get him to swing at something. He got the last guy to swing at stuff. Cowser with his first strikeout of the day. Cowser's next pitch.
That's going to be a foul ball.
Foul. I don't think
All right.
anything's come
Another
down
good
yet.
count from Cowser. 1-2. Hopefully he can make him chase again, get a strikeout.
Exactly. Cowser wanting to get into these good counts. He got into a lot of bad counts early in the game. And that's
gonna probably
roped into
that's gonna drop.
right field. It's going to drop. Had some trouble out there, Franks, but it's going to be a single nonetheless. And so,
Second hit today for the Knights.
a 2-out single for Martinez, or Smith, I should say, to bring up first baseman Akil Pencala, another guy that's not gotten a lot of hits, not gotten a lot of time, I should say, and at bats early in this game, but getting some time today.
First pitch is low. Wind's really picking up here.
Yeah, it's blowing out, so anything hard hit has a chance. He's a righty batter. That one is
popped up
towards the shortstop.
And Arachi makes the
Arachi
catch.
makes a great catch there, looking over his shoulder, and that'll get the Hermits out of the top of the second and will bring us to the bottom of the second. We will be right back after this on Hermits Broadcast. Welcome back. Up to bat for the Hermits in the bottom of the second inning. Marco Lavari, number 8, the first baseman. Also the best starting pitcher the Hermits have. And that one is swung on, strike one.
Lavari's a good hitter on the year, batting .357. He's got 1 homer, but he does get walked a lot. Great eye from him.
He's tied for the most walks on this Hermits team. Catcher tried to frame that high fastball, wasn't able to. Umpire laid off, so it'll be a 1-1 count now for Lavari. The pitch is
Low.
down in the zone. Ball 2. Good eye from Lavari. The pitcher, Justin Haskup. He's a .52 ERA. He's a great pitcher. He's probably their second best besides Papayo, who's hitting today. And
That is foul.
yeah, he got great contact on that. Roped it right into the Hermits dugout. And we'll bring up a 2-2 count, even for Lavari. No outs, the leadoff man for this inning. The pitch from Haskup. Off speed.
Low
Got him
in the
swinging.
dirt. Good pitch right there.
Great pitch. Great strikeout pitch.
Haskup. Now
Bring up Gabe Gillespie, a great hitter for the Hermits. Actually has the best average on the team.
Yep, batting .444. It's been pretty good. No homers, though, so not power hitter. Great contact.
Yeah, great contact. He's playing third base today. Can catch. We'll see what he can do. They like him off speed high. They like him.
Yeah, Gillespie can do a lot for this team. He plays multiple positions in the field. Great hitter.
They like him hitting a lot. And that's
Oh.
roped into left
Nice line
field.
drive there by Gillespie.
And that is a single.
That's the Hermits' first hit of the day. Great way to get started.
Yeah, great hit from Gillespie. Jumps on that fastball, gets it into left field, and that'll bring up the power bat, number 13, DH, Dom DeTavio, the lefty. He is the power bat for the Hermits. Can play first base. They like him at DH, though, especially when Lavari isn't pitching. Not a lot of at-bats this season so
No,
far.
only 12 at-bats this season, and only 1 hit, though.
He was sort of slumping early, and he'll take strike one off speed.
Yeah.
Looking to at least advance the runner from first. Gabe Gillespie's got a lot of speed. If they want to try something, not a lot of steals though, because he's a catcher. They don't like to run him a lot. Normally he gets the courtesy
Pick
run.
up there by Haskell.
Yeah, he normally gets the courtesy runner when he's catching. But today, obviously, he's not catching, so he'll be running the base paths. Could be a steal threat. And
there he goes.
as I was talking about it, the throw is in time. Oh, did he get around it?
Oh,
no.
Gillespie tried to avoid the tag, could not.
Yeah, that was a great pop-up from the catcher. Get there on time. Gabe Gillespie didn't get a great jump on it, so that'll retire the runner from first.
No, Hermits will have 2 out, and Tavia's got a 1-1 count.
The pitch.
Oh,
Tavio
brings that in the dirt.
fouls it into the dirt, so they'll call it strike 2. Tavio takes a second out of the box, recollect himself. He's got a 1-2 count. Pitcher, Haskell might be looking for a chase pitch here. The pitch. And that is fouled high behind Tavio. Still a 1-2 count.
I would expect an off-speed here from Haskell.
Yeah, something off-speed. Try and get him to chase here.
Yep.
Eddie, great take from Tavio. Bring it to a 2-2 count. Sometimes you see these power bats, swing at everything. Great discipline there from Tavio. Evens up the count. The pitch.
Ooh,
another great take.
Good eye by Tavio on those next 2 balls. Make it 3-2, full count.
Yeah, Haskell not really worried here. Just wanted to load up the count. Wanted to see if he can get him to chase. This should be something challenging in the zone.
Oh, strike 3 by Haskell.
Strike 3. That'll end the inning. We'll be back for the top of the 3rd. Welcome back for the top of the 3rd inning. Leading off for Old Bridge, the 9-hole hitter, Justin Meyer.
Yeah, Justin Meyer, he's a good hitter. Got 5 RBIs in the season, 226 average. These non-hitters are really important, though. Try and if you can get on base, go back to the top of your lineup. It's very good for Old Bridge here.
Yeah, a little pitcher's duel we've got started here between Kauser and Haskell. The pitch from Kauser off speed, can't catch the zone, ball 1. Normally that second time through the order, which we're getting close to, he's going to introduce more off-speed stuff. Lay off the fastball because he'll be seeing it better.
Another off-speed there. Nice pitch there by Kauser.
Yeah, great off-speed pitch. Finds the zone. Gets Meyer looking. 1-1 count. Meyer will step out of the box for a second. Wind still blowing out to center field. So the pitch from Kauser. Fastball high. Would introduce the fastball back into this at bat through those first 2 off-speed stuff, looking to get the fastball more incorporated. That is a off-speed.
Pop fly to center field.
Should be the first out as Myers makes a great catch. And that will retire the 9-hole hitter, Justin Meyer, and bring up the shortstop, number 2, leading off for Old Bridge, Thomas Papayo.
Back to top of the lineup. First time up, Papayo swung at the first pitch. We'll see what he does here.
Swung at the first pitch. If I believe I'm correct, he grounded to Arazi.
Yep. We'll see what happens.
Look to maybe get into a count. I don't know if he just wants him to swing again. And that's exactly what he does. He gets
Outside.
Yeah, looking to chase, figuring he might swing again. He did not. So the pitch from Cowser. Off speed in the
Low.
dirt. Cowser now in a 2-0 count. Looking throw strike here would be important.
Seems like he's gotten to 2 balls on almost every count.
Yeah, that's what it feels like, and he's going to ground it
Grounded to Gillespie.
Gabe, great throw.
Nice play by Gabe there.
That'll be the second out of the inning, bringing up the 2-hole hitter for Old Bridge. Second baseman, the guy who got injured originally, got a great hit.
Yeah, could have had a double.
Mike Villani. He looks okay now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably won't be trying to steal or do anything crazy if he gets anything on base. And he'll
check swings there.
A great check swing.
He swung at the first pitch also at his first at bat.
Yeah, that was a great hit. First at bat, right into the gap.
Ooh, high.
Ball 2.
And starting out 2-0 again is Cowser.
Yeah, like we've talked about, Cowser throws a lot of balls to start off. Likes to rope his way back into the count.
That's a nice pitch.
It's a great pitch. Paint in the corner. 2-1 count here for the second baseman's line.
Ooh, nice changeup right there.
Strike 2, yeah, great pitch.
Now worked it back. Worked up the count back into his favor. Could throw whatever he wants right now.
Communicating with Lloyd. He's ready. The pitch.
Ooh, fouled back.
Right back into the backstop. So the count will stay even at 2-2. With 2 outs. Villani looking to start a little 2-out magic in this pitcher's duel we've got started here. The pitch from Cowser is grounded.
Grounded the second baseman.
The play
Nice
at the
play.
first base is good. So we will be back for the bottom of the third inning. Welcome back to Lavari Field for the bottom of the third inning. Leading off for the Hermits, number 24, Logan Franks, the right fielder.
Yeah.
Franks, newly incorporated into this lineup. He played against Millville, had a good game, but he's just getting incorporated. The Hermits were trying out some stuff early on, and that's a good pitch from Haskup. Great frame from the catcher.
Yeah, when Gillespie plays right field, Franks is not in the lineup much. So interesting to see what they want here.
Pitch, strike 2. Down in the count. This is definitely a pitcher's count for Haskup.
Got to shorten up, try to make some contact here.
Yeah, either that or take. I'm assuming he's going to throw some stuff.
Ooh, looks like it hit him.
It did hit him, so that's going to walk Franks. Definitely not what Haskup wanted to do. He had an 0-2 count.
Yeah, it looks like they're saying that he leaned in there.
Yeah, that's what Old Bridge coach Matt Donahue is trying to argue with our umpire today.
The umpire's walking
Franks
first base.
Franks is holding his hand.
Franks definitely got hit, but they're saying he either swung or he leaned into it.
Yeah, and so the umpires will have a conversation there. First base coach for the Hermits is over there.
And
they're going to bring Franks back.
wow.
Wow, I would not expect that. So it's going to be an 0-2 count. Runner will come off at first. Well, actually, it'll be a 1-2 count because it'll count it as a ball. Are they going to count it as a strikeout? They're going to count it as a ball. Franks looks a little
shaken up by that.
Yeah. I mean, getting hit in the forearm is definitely not quite
Trying to stretch it out.
Especially on a fastball. Franks
He's in
looks
some
like
pain.
The umpire is going to go talk to Coach Bailone. Bailone looks not too happy with the call. I can't say I agree with the call either. I think even if he did lean in, it was enough contact down on the forearm that leaning in didn't really matter that much. It would have hit him either way.
Mm-hmm.
And now Donahue is going to talk about whether he swung or not. And they're going to try and get him to strike out, but there's no way. There's no way he swung on that. And that's what
they're called foul ball.
They're going to call a foul ball, which is crazy because I don't think that hit the bat at all. And so it'll be an 0-2 count.
Wow.
So an interesting turn of events there.
Lucky break for Old Bridge there.
So the pitch.
And then they get a strikeout.
Strike three.
Big turn of events, and Franks is not happy with that.
Well, of course not. He was shown base. He was hurt, and then now they're going to call that back, and he's going to strike out on what amounts to be 4 pitches with the little mess up. So that'll bring up number 25, DJ Lloyd, the catcher tonight, or today, I should say.
Yeah, he's not the best hitter, 143 on the season, 2 RBIs. Only 3 hits on the season.
Yeah, more of a defensive presence for the Hermits.
Great defensive catcher.
He'll take strike 1. Ball
outside.
Outside, yep.
Yeah, when Gillespie plays catcher, they're going for more on an offensive rotation, and when they bring in Lloyd, it's more for defense.
Exactly. And that's an off-speed strike 2. Lloyd trying to get himself into the count.
Another good count by Haskup. He had 0-2 and now 1-2.
Haskup has had a great inning. That's down the third base line.
Almost.
That's
almost stayed fair there.
Yeah, that's a great hit. Great contact by Lloyd. If he can keep doing that, he's going to get something to fall around that third base line out there. The 8-hole hitter. The pitch.
No foul ball.
Foul. And that was so close to
almost
being
a home run right there.
That was a great
Just
hit,
foul.
Great contact. Looks like he's got some power in him.
Both hits went to the left side. One was a liner, one was a pop fly.
That should have been gone barely foul. I do agree with the umpire's call there, though. That was foul, but by maybe a few feet. Still a 1-2 count. Lloyd's made some good contact here.
Outside.
To even up the count.
Almost swung there. Great job checking that.
Yeah, exactly. And like I was saying, Lloyd's making great contact.
Oh, in the dirt.
Ball 3. That'll load the count up with 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
That's a great job by Franks. It was 1-2, fouled off 2 pitches, and now got 2 straight balls. Great job working the count back into his favor.
Yeah, great job by Lloyd.
And they're going to call that a walk. Good job by Lloyd getting up on base. And now Jack Capuccio will come up to the plate.
Jack Capuccio, only a sophomore, playing second base for the Hermits. He's come on late, or I guess later in the season towards us.
Yeah, he's in 360s. He's a good hitter.
And it looks like Jack Capuccio's brother, Dave Capuccio, will be running as the courtesy run for Lloyd. As catchers get a courtesy run, doesn't count as a pinch run or anything like that. So it'll be brother on brother here. The pickoff attempt towards Capuccio. Nothing going there. Jack Capuccio, great hitter when he's been in. So it's going to be a...
Ooh, swing at the first pitch, and that's going to get in between the shortstop and third baseman.
And Capuccio
will hold up at second. Actually, the Hermits getting some offense going right now.
Yeah.
Only got 1 out.
It was a bit of a pitcher's duel. It was a bit of a pitcher's duel.
And now back to the top of the lineup with Hirachi up.
And then those 2 hits by Lloyd and Capuccio.
This is what you want right now.
That's exactly what you want. 2 runners on for a great hitter, probably the best the Hermits have in Joey Razzi, leadoff man. He struck out.
Yeah, the 3-2 count, struck out. That's what you can do here. Takes first pitch, strike one.
If anything, if you're a Razzi, you want to get something to bring that runner to third. If anything, you want to make some contact. You cannot strike out here. That would be pretty bad for the Hermits.
Capuccio should be fast enough. If it's into the outfield, he should be able to make it home.
He will take ball one. I don't know where. That looked like a strike from here, but again, we're on a weird angle.
I think it was a strike.
But if it helps the Hermits, it helps us.
Yep.
So we'll take it. The pitch from Haskup is
fouled off by Rachi.
Back into the catcher.
1-2 count right here.
The pitcher will come and talk to his catcher. The catcher for Old Bridge today is Cal McSorley, the pitcher. Haskup, as we've talked about, a great pitcher.
Yeah, McSorley made a nice play. Stopped the steal attempt early in the game.
Yeah. Looks like they had a conversation about what they're going to do here. Razzi has some time. 1-2 count. Checks on the runner. The pitch. High ball
right there.
Evens up the count.
Yeah, as I said earlier, Rachi gets walked a lot, so maybe you can turn this around, try and get a walk. If there's any way you can get on base right here, would be huge for the Hermits.
That would be huge for the Hermits. Load the bases up if you can.
Ball three.
Ball three. So you load the count. You can't help but feeling this is a very important in this early game.
Big pitch here by Haskup.
If Haskup can get the out here, the momentum would be in Old Bridge's way still. If not, the Hermits have all the momentum. Razzi on a full count. The pitch from Haskup.
Swings.
Grounded.
And it will get through. And Capuccio's rounded third. He's making his way home. And he should be easily safe at home as he slides
check
in.
on Jack.
And Rachi would be able to make it to second on that.
And Jack is safe at third.
Great hit there by Joey.
And so the Hermits will be up 1-0.
And 2 runners in scoring position now.
With a great play from Joey Razzi, great double. Great running by Dave Capuccio to turn the corner, get around third, I should say, and into home. And so up to bat for the Hermits, number 42, CJ Fury, the left fielder. He's a lefty bat. Looking to pull something into right field would be great for the Hermits. Could score both Razzi and Jack Capuccio very fast.
Yeah. Rachi should be able to easily make it home if the ball's in the outfield.
That'll be taken for ball one. With 1 out, you can even hit a pop fly out into right field if you must.
Fury's got 7 RBIs in the season. Looking at the total here. He fouls it back.
Foul that back into the woods.
One count.
1 out. Runners on second and third. The pitch.
Low.
Taking ball 2. Great take from Fury. He looked like he wanted to swing there, but he held off. Great way to hold off there. That's what you want.
Ooh, high outside.
3. So it's a 3-1 count. Haskup.
Fury's got a chance to either load the bases or try and bring runners home.
Yeah, Haskup looks a little shaken here, obviously, with allowing the run. The pitch from Haskup. Taken, strike 2.
Smart take right there by Fury. 3-1 count.
Load up the count. It could have gone either way. It was a little close, so you take there, give it an opportunity to walk. Now you got to have your eye ready. High ball 4.
High ball right there.
And he will walk Fury to load the bases.
And here comes McSorley. Try to calm down his pitcher, Haskup.
Yeah, as the Hermits bring up a great bat in Jake Myers, the center fielder.
Yeah, Myers. Batting 276 on the season. Hope he can get another hit. He only has 1 RBI, though, but big chance here to add to that total.
And now we'll get a mound visit from...
Yeah, Haskup's looked a little shook, throwing a lot of balls. Bases loaded. Tough to get out of this jam right now.
Yeah, especially with the Hermits in the meat of their order, their best part. But if they can get through these they can get through these next two guys, it would be huge for Old Bridge to keep the momentum going. With the bases loaded here. Wind is picking up, going left to right, where it's really swirling because it's now coming back towards us. Jake looking to just get
Mound
something.
visit's over. Myers up to the plate.
Jake looking to just get something really in play. As long as you don't strike out here, something's going to score. You also don't want to ground it because then you give the opportunity for a double play.
So anything in the air would work.
Pitch.
Myers will take
Strike
the
one.
first pitch. Good strike.
Yeah, good take from Myers. I wouldn't have swung on the first thing, even if it was a fastball.
Haskell's been struggling. Make him pitch to you right now.
Make him pitch. Make him throw strikes. And then take one of those easier strikes and hit the crap out of it. And that's going to be
make contact. Gonna be
popped up.
foul ball. Chance at a catch.
But they just
But
went
it will
too late on
drop right in between all three of them.
That's from Old Bridge. That's a poor play. I think
Yeah, they had a chance at that one. It was really hanging
high.
up there for a while.
Had a good 5-second hang time. He definitely could have gotten to that. It looked like their reaction time was slow.
But 0-2 count right here.
I think they were thinking that Myers was going to hit towards left field, and so they saw it towards right. We're a bit confused a little bit. So he's still a great count, 0-2 for the pitcher.
Jake swings. And
It's going to be an out.
he drops it. An error in the outfield. As Jack should be able to get home. Araji.
They'll turn a double play. So the
run will count by Jack Capuccio right there.
So a great way to get a run, but they'll turn the double play to get out of the jam, only allowing 2 runs. Definitely not the most damage the Hermits could have done. Still damage is damage, and we will head to the top of the 4th inning.
As the Hermits take it 2-0 lead.
Welcome back, and if you're just joining us, the Hermits just took a 2-0 lead over Old Bridge after they load the bases. An error out in center field will score Capuccio, but then they turn a double play as the base runners thought it was a out, and we're going back to tag.
Yeah, that's actually a good break for Old Bridge. It was 1 out, bases loaded. Hermits were up 1-0, only able to get 1 run out of that. I guess both teams will take it.
McSorley will
Low
take
pitch.
ball 1. The catcher batting in the 3-hole.
McSorley, he's a great hitter. He's got batting .423 on the season, second best on the team.
Has had some great defensive plays early on.
Another low pitch.
Ball 2.
Again, Cows are getting to 2 balls early in the count. Seems like a common theme right here by them.
Yeah, and that's gotten him to a high pitch count already. He's already at 51. Thrown. That might be
another ball. 3-0.
Or no, he has a 35 pitch count, excuse me. So he's down 3-0 in the count, needs to throw a strike here. He'll take strike 1.
All right. It's there by Cowser.
Got to work your way back into this one. Don't give him.
McSorley will probably take this next one.
Yeah, don't give him anything.
Unless somebody really likes.
This has got to be your best pitch here.
Oh,
Great off speed.
Great pitch right
Caught
there by
him swinging.
Cowser.
That is a quality pitch from Cowser. Quality off speed stuff.
That works it back to a 3-2 count. If you get a strikeout of there, that'd be big for the Hermits.
Huge for the Hermits if they can get a strikeout here.
Ooh, low in the
Take
dirt.
ball 4. And what
Cowser almost worked it back there.
what we once thought was a pitcher's duel has turned into a bit of a, well, teams are starting to get people on base, early on, bottom of the 3rd, top of the 4th. And so up to bat, the star pitcher for Old Bridge, who's not pitching today, he's playing left field, Frank Papayo.
Yeah, brother of Thomas Papayo on the team. He's a right hitter, batting 259 on the season. Swings at the first pitch.
Quality hitter. That's something we've seen a lot from Old Bridge today, swinging on first pitches, especially if they're strikes. They're either taking a ball or they're swinging. They haven't taken many first pitch strikes.
No, they've not. And Cowser has thrown a lot of early balls, so I would expect them to take more and more.
As this
Make
game
him
goes
pitch
forward.
early.
That swung on
Strike
strike
two.
2. A strikeout here would be huge for the Hermits. Even better for the Hermits might be a ground ball if we can turn 2.
Yeah, hopefully throw a low pitch.
Although you take a strikeout any day of the week in this situation. Really just need 1 out from this situation.
Just make him chase.
That's what I'd throw here, a chase ball.
And if he hits it, it'll probably be a grounder. Trying to turn 2.
Definitely don't want to give up anything in the air, you might say, because you don't want anything to fall in the gap. With probably their best
Strike
runner.
3 and tries to get the pick off at first after the pitch. Couldn't. Hermits still get nice with the strikeout right there.
That'll be the first out of the inning, a huge out. Cowser's 3rd strikeout if I'm counting correctly. So they'll bring up the righty bat, number 11, Evan Smith, the right fielder.
Good hitter for the Old Bridge, 381.
Yeah, batting 381, great average. Need something here.
High pitch right there.
Ball 1. Get Cowser again throwing that first pitch ball. I'd like to see him throw something here in the zone to challenge Evan Smith. See what he's going to do with this. Cowser will check on the runner at first. The courtesy runner for Kyle McSorley. The courtesy runner is number 26, Adam Skyer.
Oh, inside.
Strike 1, great pitch from Cowser.
It looked like Evan Smith thought he was going to hit him as he backed out.
It was actually a great pitch right over the plate. Evan Smith really on top of the base here. It's just his stance.
Ooh, in the
Swings
dirt.
on it in the dirt. The runner's going to take
And
second.
he's going to get there.
Skyer with a great steal.
Bounces off the chest pad right there. Tough break for the Hermits.
So it is now a 1-2 count for Smith with the courtesy runner for McSorley.
One
on
mound
second
visit right
base.
there. A quick little check by the catcher.
Yeah, nothing too big. Obviously don't want to bring out the coaches and use up your mound visits. Lloyd collecting himself. Nothing he could have done. It was bounced off his pad into the dirt in front of him. He wasn't going to get that out, especially with the fastest player probably on Old Bridge out there. One of the fastest non-fielders or non-batters today. Pitch from Cowser.
That's going to be a
Hold on.
liner.
It's gonna
That's
get in.
probably going to
So that's
score.
gonna score 1. He's going to stay at first. The throw won't even be attempted towards home
Old Bridge.
as number 26, Adam Skyer, the courtesy runner, brings 1 in. And so it'll be a 2-1 game here.
Cow's got to slow down a little bit. Can't let that affect him. Still
Get
pitching
one
with the
out.
lead.
Definitely don't want to have to get into your bullpen early, as we talked about at the start of this game. It'll bring up the DH, Josh Martinez. Already has a hit today.
Swings the
Pitch.
first pitch, and that'll be
Fouled
fouled.
Way off, almost towards the JV field.
Cow's got to throw someone good here. Pitch count's going up, though, now at 46.
Yeah, they won't take him out unless he gets into trouble or gets towards 90, 80, 90. So We're still good on that.
Ooh, low in the dirt. Nice save there by DJ Lloyd.
Yeah, like we talked about, he is the defensive presence for the Hermits at the catcher's position. That's a great play. A 1-run game, runner on first, one out.
Count.
One count. Kauser's pitch, off speed high. Ball 2. So 2-1 count here. If you're Old Bridge here, a hit would be really nice. Possibly bringing the runners to the corners, especially if Evan Smith is really fast, which I'm assuming he is.
Another low ball by Kauser.
3. So a 3-1 count. Kauser, a walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here, because that'll bring up Josh Smith and the bottom of their order. Martinez, obviously a very good bat as a DH. That's grounded.
Grounder. Hope we can turn. Oh, it goes
Oh, no.
past Gillespie.
No play made.
Gillespie
So,
just missed that one on the
an
dive.
error for the Hermits, and that'll put runners on first and second for Kauser with 1 out in the
Tough
inning.
break right there.
Well, bring up Josh Smith, the third baseman.
John Smith.
Oh, John Smith, I should say. I think I've been calling him Josh.
It seems like they're actually going to call that a hit and not an error on Gillespie.
It was a hard play to get to. It would have been an excellent play if Gillespie could have gotten to it. So I don't disagree with that. I think it is a hit. Sure,
Oh, liner. Nice catch
out.
by Gillespie
Well,
there. And can he
he'll get
turn
out of
two?
second, and he turns 2. Way to get out of the inning.
This is the last ball, but comes back, makes a great double play, great diving catch, and great throw to second base by Gillespie.
We'll be back the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back to this midday game between the Old Bridge Knight and the St. Augustine Prep Hermits. If you're just joining us, I'm Peter Burns alongside Cole Palestina. Hermits took a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 3rd. Top of the 4th, Old Bridge got a run, had runners on first and second, and a great play from Gabe Gillespie, catching it and then force out at second.
Old Bridge was like threatening there, trying to either tie or take the lead, but Gillespie missed a ball that could have been a ground ball, could have gotten 1 out the play before, then comes back, makes a great dive catch, and able to turn 2.
And that was strike 1 to Lavari. This one in the
another
dirt for
dirt.
ball 1. So it's a 1-1 count for the Hermits. Marco Lavari, the first baseman, to lead off this inning, batting in the 4-hole. Lavari, you ready? Bat.
And
Rounds
that's
1
be
towards the
fouled.
dugout. Bring up a 1-2 count. If you're the Hermits, you're looking for insurance runs here. Definitely don't want to have a 1-run lead for the rest of this game. Don't want to turn it into a pitcher's duel. You want to earn some runs. Get in. Make it so that your bullpen can rest easy, and you can just let
There's a
Kauser
high
finish this
pitch.
one out. It's ball 2. Worth. Pitch from Haskup.
And low,
Off
3-2
speed,
count.
3-2 count. Haskup, the pitcher. Still in the
3-2
game.
pitch. That is going to be ball 4. Lavari will take the walk. He has been walked a lot this season, so not a surprise there.
Yeah, Lavari, one of the top 2. Him and Joey Rozzi are the 2 that gets walked a lot. Both have 10 walks. Make that 11 for Lavari to lead
Now we
the
got
team.
Gillespie at the plate. One
Had
of
a
the
great
best hitters for the prep.
and had a great play defensively this last half inning, the top of the 4th. They'll check on the runner at first,
Oh, wind's picking up the dirt.
and they'll call time at the plate. plate. Umpire will take a second, clear out his eyes, let the catcher clear out his eyes. Yeah, wind really picked up there. Quick little gust. Still starts blowing out now. It's really just swirling winds out there. First
Oh,
pitch to
another low
Gillespie in the
pitch.
dirt.
Good save there by McSorley. LeVar could have went.
Yeah, McSorley, another great catcher behind, defensively great catcher. He has I think he has at least a hit from that last half inning, so he's played really well today. So the pitch from Haskup.
And Gabe swings.
Roped into
Looks
center field.
Oh,
No
it
fall in front of him. LeVar makes it to second safely.
looks
So
like Olbridge's center fielder has had trouble with the ball. He had an error that led to the Hermits going up 2-0, and then that play just let that drop.
So for
Looked
the
like they could have made a play there.
Exactly. So the Hermits' first two get on, bringing up the power bat, Dom DeTavio, looking to make some.
Only one hit in that season. This would be very timely to get another one.
Yeah, very timely. Hasn't gotten a lot of playing time. He started that first game against Mainland, really since has not gotten a lot of playing time. So we'll see what he can do here. High ball, one off speed stuff, can't find the zone. The runner on second is Marco Lavari. The runner on first is Gabe Gillespie. Hermit's one of the speedier teams in the state. This will check on the runner at first, Lavari.
Obviously, gotta get on base or advance the runners.
Dom, this is a huge at-bat for him. At least get something into the outfield to try and advance that runner from second. So the pitch is in.
That's gonna
So take
Ooh,
strike
I
one.
thought that was a little outside.
I thought that too. Off-speed stuff does find the zone. Good pitch. Good take from Dom. We like seeing him take that type of stuff. Lefty bat.
Ooh,
Take
low
ball
one.
two.
A lot of low pitches here from Haskup. A lot of them have been near the dirt or in the dirt in this
Yeah,
inning.
Haskup needs to get his stuff up, but when he's trying to get his stuff up, it goes high. He's had trouble finding the zone here.
Up to 62 pitch count. Maybe getting a little tired out there.
Yeah, definitely. I think when I checked on him last, he had thrown recently too.
Ooh,
That ball
and that
is
ball is gonna
gonna
drop by
for a
Tavio,
hit.
and that'll
That'll
load up the bases
bases.
for the Hermits.
That is a great hit from Dom DeTavio, his second on the season. What a time to get
A
it.
little blooper right there. Just went through the third baseman and the shortstop.
Yeah, not even that great a contact. Just gets one there. Defensively, not in great positioning. So that'll load the bases. No outs for the Hermits. This is a real opportunity to do
Yep,
some
and
damage.
here comes, but at the bottom of the lineup, here's Logan Franks, 7-hitter. He got hit by the hit. They called it a foul ball. A little controversy there on the last at bat for him.
Yeah, if you look, I'm looking at him now. He really starts into the zone, into the base, almost on top of home plate.
The first pitch gonna be outside.
Ball one.
Haskup looks like he's losing command
Yeah,
right now.
Haskup, if he's gonna try and get out of this, he needs to regain command. If
If
he's
you need
gonna,
anything in the outfield, will take home a run for the Hermits.
maybe even two, if you can get really far into the outfield, and that'll be taken. Ball two. That one I thought it was a strike. But again, if it helps the Hermits, it helps. Makes me happy.
Yeah, Franks now working it to a hitter's count.
Yeah, great job by Franks.
Haskup's probably got to throw a fastball or something easy here to get in the zone.
Should
Should check the runner at third.
Close
They say
play.
safe. That was close.
Yeah, that was a great pickoff attempt from Haskup. Try and get that free first out, which he could really use in this positioning. But he cannot find Lavari sleeping. So Franks will stay. The plate.
And
That one
Franks
is-
makes some great contact down the left field line.
They'll
That's
fall.
going to get down. That would definitely
One
score
run
two for the
comes in.
Hermits.
2-run comes in. Gabe Gillespie down.
And that would be a
Dom
single.
Tavio will stay at second. And so the Hermits will be up 4-1. A great inning from the Hermits here.
2-run single there by Logan Franks. They're hitting well. And who knows, they get back to the top of the lineup with nice men on base.
Yeah, and DJ Lloyd already had a hit today. We talked about him not being a great offensive threat. Well, today he's already looked pretty offensive. He had a great single, I believe, to help score that score one of those first two runs.
He only has 3 hits on the year. Well, now 4 with the one today, but not the best offensive threat. Not all best offensive threat.
Well, yeah, and the Hermits, no outs here.
Haskell's still in the game, though.
The only thing I'm worried about is that Dom DeTavio, obviously not a speed guy. He actually played football as a lineman, so that should tell you he's just a big power guy.
Takes first pitch, strike. Oh, and they're trying to get DeTavio at second, and he's out.
That's a huge
Wow,
play.
careless base running there by the Hermits. DeTavio was too far off the bag on his lead, never made it back.
Like I was just talking about, not a speed guy. Definitely don't want to get caught in that position.
That is a tough break for the Hermits, as they were threatening to put up more runs with 0 outs. Now one.
Now an out. This helps Haskell a lot here. Maybe helps him get through this inning.
McSorley has made 2 great plays, getting people out of second base. One on a steal attempt and one right there as DeTavio never made it back.
He's a great catcher, it looks like. He's also a great bat. Performed well. Definitely one of the better players on this Old Bridge team. Haskell with one out. 0-2 count.
And he's going to try and make another pickoff attempt at first.
That was actually closer than I thought it would be. That was taking ball
Nice job
one.
getting back to the plate. Wind's really picking up.
Blowing in, which is not what we want for the Hermits.
Oh,
He will
fouled
foul that
off.
back into the backstop.
1-2 count right here. As the Hermits, 0 outs, they could really lose this and go back to 2 outs with only man at first, as they had 0 outs in first or second.
You definitely don't want to strike out if you're Lloyd. However, if you're the Hermits, you got your insurance runs for this inning. Obviously, you want more and more and more, but at the same time, you'd be happy with what you've gotten already. The play at second is hurting
strike
sore for the
3
Hermits.
by Lloyd, and now
As DJ Lloyd will
Jackie
strike
Puccio,
out.
9-hitter, will be up.
He's the 9-hole hitter. He had a hit in his first at-bat to load the bases.
And made it back home.
And he made it back home for that second run on the double play. The end of that.
This would be big
Third
here
inning.
if the Hermits can maybe get like first and second, bring back up Arachi, and hope the top guys can get some runs.
This would be big for the Hermits. That
Puccio,
pitch is taking
he'll
strike
take
one.
the first strike. Looked a little inside, but looks like he came back
Yeah,
in
good
the
take
zone.
on the off-speed stuff. I don't think he was getting a hit off of that pitch. So way to take it. Don't swing on anything. Don't give him an easy ground or anything like that. At least make him try for this next out.
Man, they keep throwing to Franks at first.
Yeah, and if you're the Hermits, you might even at least try and keep this a long AB so that Haskell keeps getting deeper and deeper into that pitch count. He's already at 72. Get him more tired because he already looked tired in this inning.
Yeah,
So
but
maybe you can dig into their bullpen the 5th inning.
Puccio will swing and goes
Grounded
off
up
the
the middle.
mound.
Should be good if they can make the play at first, and they
Yeah.
will. And so that will get the Old Bridge Knights out of this inning, and we will be back for the top of the 5th inning right after this. Welcome back after an eventful 4th inning, at the bottom of which the Hermits got 2 more insurance runs, but then Dom DeTavio got picked off at second, and it all went downhill there, even though they had runners on first and second.
Yeah,
So-
could have put more up on the board. First, second, 0 outs, and then couldn't do anything after the Tavio pick off at second.
Yeah, but a great play by the Hermits just to get runners on the first and second, get those 2 runs, now give Cowser some insurance runs on defense. As the first pitch will be up there for ball 1. Fastball. That won't be low, ball 2. So another 2-0 count.
Old Bridge is at their 7 hitter, so if they can get the bottom guys on base, hopefully get back to the top of the lineup, maybe they can score some runs.
This could be
Low
ball
pitch.
3.
3-0 count.
Definitely need command here if you want to get through this 5th inning. You can't get a leadoff walk would be huge for Old Bridge.
Oh,
That pitch is low.
4
ball
straight
4.
balls there by Kowser.
That'll put a runner on first for Old Bridge. Old Bridge team down 3 runs. 1 swing of the bat could change everything.
Center fielder Justin Meyer.
So I'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Justin Meyer, the center fielder. The runner on first.
He's hitter on the season, batting .226. Another low pitch by Kowser. He seems to be struggling out there. It's 5 straight.
I'd assume if he throws a few more balls, there might be a mound visit by the Hermits. Old Bridge has found that out, that it's been 5 straight balls, and they're calling it out to Kowser. And that's going to be ball 6. I'd assume if he throws a 7th and/or an 8th, there will be a mound visit.
I think you just gotta get a fastball in the zone for Kowser. Just see one go in the strike zone, get your confidence back.
Kowser struggling to find command here early in the top of the 5th.
Another
That's
low
ball
ball
3.
by
Oh.
Kowser. Oh, they're gonna call that strike right at the knees, I guess.
That pitch we've seen a few times in this inning already and was called a ball.
Good frame job there by Lloyd, I guess, to make that a strike.
Yeah, we'll take it if you're the Hermits. That pitch is also low, ball
That's
3.
another low one.
Yeah, if he walks him here, he's into some trouble.
Maybe getting tired. A lot of balls in the dirt. He has gone
Yeah.
farther than this, though, in
Pitching-
some games.
Pitching coach Mike Nye standing up now.
And he's going to
That's
hit that one, and that's going
roped.
to get through the gap.
And is it gonna get to the wall? No.
No.
So that will
So
keep
only
the runner to
single.
first and second. So
But
a
Old
single.
Bridge threatening right now. They're 9 hitter. Could be back to the top of the lineup for second base.
And pitching coach Mike Nye stepping out of the dugout,
Take a walk.
and he will take a walk to the mound as the infield comes in to talk to Matt Kowser.
Yeah, I think it's a good call by Nay. He seemed to be struggling. Settle him down, hopefully. Or maybe make a change if needed.
No outs, runners on first and second.
Hermits
After a
only with
walk
a
and a
3-run
single.
lead. Should be more, but some bad base running errors in both innings where they scored.
Yeah, on both innings, in the bottom of the 3rd, Arazzi and Lavari got caught up.
Yeah, just drop ball. I thought it was going to be caught.
I mean,
Never tagged up.
to be fair, you don't want to make any other mistakes in terms of if he had caught that and then got picked off, because it was a shallow single liner that got dropped. But
Here comes the 9 hitter for Old Bridge.
no, this is Thomas Papayo, their
Back
one-hole
to the
hitter.
top.
Yeah, back to the top of the.
Papayo's the best hitter on the team. He's batting .519.
A great hitter here. First pitch taken, strike 1.
Good pitch by Kowser. Get one back in the strike zone.
If he can get this stuff into the strike zone, he's looking okay. I mean, he's looking great if he can get his stuff into the strike zone. He's had a great game so far, only giving up 1 run. The hits don't matter if they don't come in.
Ooh, but that is a liner to
roped
left
down to
field.
left field. The runner from
The
second
runner's
will
going to
come
round
home.
third.
He'll make it home.
He will easily be safe at home. No attempt there by the Hermits.
He thought about sliding. I'm glad he didn't slide because there was a bat right in his way.
4-2 right
Would've
there
hurt.
now.
Runner's still on
No,
first and second.
second.
That'll bring up the 2-hole hitter, second baseman Mike Villani.
Another good hitter. Maybe if you're the Hermits, you get a relief pitcher. Maybe get him ready.
Yeah, I'm looking towards the bullpen. Nope.
No one ready, though.
Yes, there is actually somebody in the bullpen. I can't tell who. It's number 10. Take a look. That is Mike Burnley in the bullpen.
Another ball by
Hermits.
Kowser there.
He's warming up. They're sending Jamison Dobis down, probably to bring Burnley out of the bullpen to be ready.
Yeah, that's
That
to be
one's
fouled off.
Fouled off. If he can battle through this, if he can battle here, this would be big for the Hermits. If you can get a few more outs, get through this inning before they have to bring out Burnley. The pitch high, ball 2. Cows are really struggling here.
Just got to get one out.
Just got to get one out. From there, everything else comes on top of it. Some action going on in the JV game. Runners on first and second. The pitch from Cowser.
That's going to be hit.
Be a single.
To get down, let's see.
Runner
The runner's going to round third.
The throw
And
won't
the
be in
throw,
time.
it's not going to get there. That's going to be 3 runs now for Old Bridge. Only
Runner's
down
still
1.
on first and second.
Let's see what they do with Cowser.
It looks like Cowser's going to stay on the mound, at least for this next batter.
Wow. Here's a catch of McSorley.
He's a great hitter.
Yep, been great on defense today, though. He's had a really nice game today.
Would be huge if for Old Bridge, if he could do something here. If not, Hermits could be looking to get out of this one. That's a great off-speed
Good
pitch.
pitch by Cowser. Hopefully you can get a good early count for him. Work his way back, get them
Something
out.
he has had trouble with early on in this inning. And in this entire game, he's just gotten into a lot of 2-0, 3-0 counts. Not what you want to be in this game. That'll fall for strike 2. A great pitcher's count here. Now he can try and get this strikeout.
Strikeout would be huge here.
A ground ball would be
The runners.
ground ball would be big if we can get it to a defensive player. Cows are taking a long look at that runner.
It's going to be high.
On the fastball, high ball 1.
Cowser seems to be worried about that runner on second, though.
Yeah, the runner on second is... Oh, the umpire's blocking my view, but I'm pretty sure that's Thomas Papayo.
Time called.
That is Thomas Papayo.
Cowser was about to throw his pitch right there.
That's a great timeout call by number 3, Kyle McSorley. Getting to Cowser's head a little bit.
Makes contact, ball on the ground.
Oh, and there's an error.
Another error.
No. There's another error.
Ooh.
The runner will stay.
Now they have bases loaded. Tough right there.
Yeah, great job from
Hermits
Cowser
are
in
really
that count.
struggling.
I like how Cowser forced the ground ball. Could have been a play made at second.
May's coming out.
Could have been a play made at first, and this looks like a pitching change. As I see Mike Burnley, the guy who is warming up now in the dugout, he's going to be coming out. It looks like.
Yep, and
That'll
Cowser's
be
day is
Cowser's
done.
day. Got through 4.
Left 3
Allowed
runners
3
on the
runs.
bag.
Allowed 3 runs. Still responsible for these 3 runners. He had a great day. I mean, he had a few strikeouts. You know, it's just a tough day.
Up until his inning, he was pitching really well.
Especially when that last play wasn't him. He forced the ground ball. Just some errors going on. It happens, but it's definitely not the time for it to happen for the Hermits. You're going to see errors in high school baseball. But when it's at a time like that where you've got runners in position, you've got your pitcher getting tired.
Hopefully
Now we're
Burnley
into the
come in
bullpen.
here, get out of this jam.
Michael Burnley on the season, he's thrown 148 pitches. He's the main relief guy for the Hermits. 12 strikeouts. We don't have an ERA for him. He, however, has only allowed 1 run and 2 hits.
Yeah, I assume the plan for the Hermits was to hopefully save him for tomorrow, but he's needed today. They're struggling here in this 5th inning.
Yeah, the Hermits, looking at their state standings, they really cannot take a loss.
No.
In the division, a loss would also be pretty bad.
Yeah,
They're sitting at 3rd in the conference, trying to fight up to number 1. They don't actually play the number 1 team at all this season, if I'm correct. So the Hermits could really, really use a win here today, especially for confidence going into tomorrow, a hard game. I know obviously you're pitching not your best guys, and you're not batting your best guys. But at the same time, I'm assuming if you're the Hermits, you really, really would like a win today.
Yeah, if they lose this game, the base run is going to come back to haunt them in those 2 innings. They could have really got more runs on
That
it.
on top of Cowser just not getting into great counts. That's another issue for the Hermits today. Kazer's gotten himself into some pretty terrible counts, 2-0s, 3-0s, and he did that consistently. And ultimately, that's what will get Kazer out. He does not, looking at him in the dugout, doesn't look too happy with himself.
Looks like the game will be resumed now.
Up to bat, left fielder Frank Papeo. Pitching for the Hermits, number 10. Number 10, Mike Burnley. Saray is the courtesy runner for Cal McSorley.
Anything in the air is probably going to get you a run.
Mike. Wheels and deals.
A little inside right there.
What you don't want to do here if you're Burnley is you definitely do not want to walk or give up anything that doesn't get an out. You want to at least establish that first out, even if it gives up a run. You want to establish that first out. And you definitely don't want to error if you're the Hermits. Be a little bit low and outside, ball 2.
Another bad count that the Hermit pitchers have gotten into.
Great out by Old Bridge. Mentioning Old Bridge's the last 5 games between these two teams, great save by Lloyd.
3-0 now.
The Hermits have won 4 out of the 5 past meetings. Old Bridge really looking to get into this series. They play a lot, play pretty much once every season, so the Hermits looking to...
Burnley's got to get some of the strikes in right now.
Yeah, 3-0 count is definitely not where you want to be. And that's strike
good
1.
Strike right there.
Right, catches the inside corner of the plate. That's huge for the Hermits here. The Hermits can get at least force contact here that's going to get an out. That would be the goal. As the pitch from Burnley.
Oh, low in the dirt. Good save by Lloyd to not allow any more
And that'll
runs.
score a run to tie our game up. And like you said, a great play by Lloyd. If that had gotten past him, we have a great short backstop here at our home where it's not a lot of room. That still would have scored one. And they'll bring up number 11, Evan Smith, the right fielder.
Hermits are really struggling now. Allowed 3 in this inning.
Hermits need to get out of this one. No outs still.
Low pitch.
Low ball 1. Nobody warming up in the bullpen yet. I wouldn't assume so, but just had to check because they did send somebody down there at one point. Other than Burnley.
Good pitch right there with Burnley.
And now heading down.
Send down someone.
That's Manny Aponte being sent down to the bullpen. And
another low ball
too. I'm assuming Aponte hasn't warmed up at all. He's a possible option for a designated hitter, so him warming up, it'll take a while. You want Burnley to be able to at least get through this inning and maybe another and let Aponte close if you have to.
That'll be fouled off.
Over the dugout and into the woods.
All right,
off
2-2 count. Strikeout would be big.
Strikeout needed. Huge for Burnley. Either that or something on the ground or in the infield will help the Hermits a lot here. Anything that gets past the infield will be a run scored for Old Bridge. And we'll give them the lead. Bases still loaded. Pitch from Burnley. High. Ball
3-2.
That's a good pitch. Try and catch him chasing. If not, you load up the count.
See what happens now.
It's a huge pitch from Burnley. This is the turning point of this game, I think. Can the Hermits regain some momentum?
And strike 3.
That is a
pitch right there.
Huge out for the Hermits.
Some confidence for Burnley. Hopefully he can get out of this jam.
And that'll bring up the DH, Josh Martinez. pitch from Mike. In there, strike one. Got it. Martinez.
Yeah, after Martinez, that means they'll get through the entire order in this inning.
That's strike one.
Strike two.
Strike two, I should say. Good pitch.
That would be huge.
Catches that low left-hand corner. I guess it's right-hand corner for the
Burnley's
pitcher.
this guy giving him a chase pitch right now.
Yeah, something in the dirt, something outside, but give it something easier for your
And
catch.
strike
three.
three.
He throws it right down the middle of the plate. He tricks us out. That is a huge out for the Hermits. Two consecutive strikeouts.
Sack fly's gone. Now just got to get an out any way you can.
If you can get an out here, the Hermits will be in a great position with a tied game heading into the bottom of the fifth in what has been turned out to be a very long half inning. This is Burnley's pitch.
Ooh, I thought that was a strike.
And that's what the Hermits parents and fans are thinking too. I think that was a strike as well.
Looked like it was right at the
To
knees.
the lefty batter. Number 11, Evan Smith, or number 10, I should say, John Smith.
Ooh.
It's ball two. I don't know about that call
I thought
either.
you were same place as the last one.
But again, we're not in a great position. We're not behind the umpire or anything crazy like that. To the side, so things can come off as strikes from their balls from their strikes. And that's strike
Good
one.
pitch.
It's a good pitch, challenge pitch. You need another challenge pitch here, and then you can dig into your bag of something to chase. A strikeout here would be, he would strike out this, well, he would strike out the side in a weird fashion.
That'll be a
one
pop
is
fly. Not have an
somebody
error
get there?
here.
Arazzi under it, and he will make the catch to get the
Good
Hermits
job
out of
getting out
there.
of that by Burnley.
Burnley coming in relief to save the Hermits.
Walked the
And-
first guy, but got back. Got 2 strikeouts, 1 pop fly.
And we have a tied game going into the bottom of the fifth. We're the bottom of the fifth. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the bottom of the fifth inning. After a top of the fifth inning that was not ideal for the Hermits, Cowser got a lot of runners on, let up a run, and then in came Burnley, let up another run. Well, Cowser let up 2 runs, Burnley let up a run, and that's a ground ball to third base.
That is going to be foul.
Foul.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Hermits. Hopefully they can get some juice going, get some runs.
Yeah, and like we were talking about, Burnley struggled a little bit. He walked one, looked like he was about to walk another. And Aponte looked like he was going into the bullpen, came out. Now it looks like they're going to arrest him. I think Burnley
Looked good in those last
Burnley looked good after
last few batters
those
he
last
faced.
few batters. Yep, that's what I was going to say. Strike 2. A
0-2.
tied game
0-2
here
for Arachi.
for the Hermits. Arazzi looking to lead this off. If he can get a hit here, it would be huge for the Hermits. Take
Ooh.
ball 1.
It looked like
Looked like
Old
it
Bridge
could've
coach thought that was a strike. He's not happy with that call.
Yeah, Donahue had that impact on that play with Logan Franks early in the game. And that
So he makes contact with that one.
Slide into
And
center field, and that one is
It's going to drop, and
drop.
Arachi should be able to get a double out of this. Let's stay at second.
a great hit. He gets it right over the center fielder's head.
Great leadoff hit there for the Hermits.
It's Joey. And they'll bring up left fielder to the second 2-hole hitter, CJ Fury.
Yeah, this is good for the Hermits. They got 2, 3, and 4 up. Man in second, runner in scoring position.
Heading into the batting cage, it looks like that's going to be Alex Bersani.
And bunt. Oh, bunt chance, but it's foul.
It's fouled right towards us.
Such a good call by the Hermits because Rachi definitely has the speed to make it to third on a bunt.
With 1 out. You know, at this point...
And then Myers can definitely get the ball into center field.
At this point, a run would be huge for the Hermits. A run will give us the lead and confidence.
Let's see what Fury decides to do here, if he goes with the bunt again or swings away.
Fury, lefty hitter. 0-1 count. The pitch. He's going to swing. Foul tip into the glove for strike 2.
0-2. Bunt chance is gone now. See, bunt foul, it's out.
He'll be swinging here. Assuming it's a challenge pitch, although I don't think he will.
Ooh, outside.
It's ball 1, so 1-2 count.
Sonny's warming up in the batting cage. Maybe bringing him in soon.
Also warming up, Aponte still warming up for pitching, so I'm assuming he's going to be the closer today.
Oh, little mound visit here. The catcher.
Yeah, still Haskell in the game. He's allowed 4 runs.
Up to 80 pitches now.
So I'm assuming that this will be his last inning of work if he can get through it.
Should be interesting what they do.
Looking into their bullpen, I don't know if there's nobody warming up in their bullpen, which is interesting. I'd assume they would have had somebody warming up, but I guess not. I don't know if they want to ride Haskell all the way.
That's strike 3.
He'll strike him out.
That brings up Jake Myers.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't have anybody warming up in the bullpen. 110 is the pitch cap. And it looks like he will hit it in the 7th if they were to keep going. But Jake Myers, a great contact hitter. Needs something
get the
here
ball down.
to at least get a Razzi.
Look,
Strike
has to be
1.
strike right at the knees right there.
The pitch.
Myers will make
Fastball.
Contact.
It's
Lead to
going.
left
It's
field
going.
could get out. It's
And
going to
that'll
drop,
fall.
and Arachi will
Arachi
definitely
will
make
come
it
home to
home.
score. Myers.
And Myers second, he'll
stop
stay
at
there.
second. And
2
the
doubles
Hermits
by
will
the
take
Hermits
a
in this
lead.
inning, and they'll take the lead.
The runner's still on second. And that was a great play by Joey Razzi to use his speed
Yep.
and a
He
great
waited
hit.
a second. Knew he could
Myers-
make it home if it got down.
Yeah, Myers jumped on that fastball in the zone. Great hit. Looked like it had a chance to go out. If the wind was blowing that way, I think it would have gone.
Now the Hermits 1 out. Runner in scoring position. Oh, in
That
the
one
dirt.
passed him.
Myers can
Myers
run.
will go. I don't know. He looked like he
He
almost juked
pulled it
out.
up there. I don't know what he saw.
I
He
don't
didn't see
think
the
it
ball
mat-
go past.
I don't think it mattered, though. I don't think he was going to get any further than third base anyways. Although it would have given him the option if he wanted it.
Now just got to get the ball in the outfield, and now will score Myers.
This is a great opportunity for the Hermits to take a huge lead. That one
That'll
is
be
grounded
hit.
towards third
Third.
base. Myers can't go on
Checks
that.
Myers, and then they get the throw
Lavari.
at first.
That's a big play from Haskell. Force the ground ball.
Good play by third baseman. Make sure Myers was going, and make the play to first.
Yeah, this makes it so that a hit has to bring in Myers.
Now you got Gillespie at the
There's
plate.
no pop fly option. Gabe Gillespie a great hitter though, so a hit is definitely in the books as an option. Checking back in, Bersani out of the batting cage. Manny Ponte still working a little bit with his pitches. Not in the bullpen yet, but he's warming up a little bit. Probably a stretch and toss, you might say. And that's ball 1.
A little high right there.
Yeah, a little high. Looked like it could have been there. Debatable call. The call's the call. Bottom of the 5th inning. That'll get in there for strike one.
Strike. Gabe did not look that happy with that call.
No, but I think it was the right call. From where we were, it looked like it was right down the middle of the plate. That'll be called ball 2. A little outside. Still nobody in the Wolfridge bullpen.
And
Confusing to me. Ball 3. So 3-1
all right,
count.
Gabe's just got to make a pitch to him now. And
Take strike 3.
Strike 2.
Oh, strike 2, I should say.
Full
Got ahead of
count for
myself a little
Gillespie.
bit. Gillespie needs something big here. Needs a hit. A hit will score Myers.
And Gillespie swings
That's
out.
gonna
He
be a
popped
pop
up.
fly. They'll get under it. It'll be the right fielder and he'll make the catch to get the third out of the inning.
But the
And
Hermits
we'll
do
get
take
Old
the
Bridge
lead.
out of it. And the Hermits take the lead and strand one on third. We'll be right back after this for the top of the 6th inning. Coming up for Old Bridge in the top of the 6th inning, Akil Pincala, the first baseman, leading off a right-handed bat.
8-hitter for the
8-hole hitter. Still be looking to get to the top of their inning. They had a great last inning, great 5th. Coming into the 6th, down by 1 still after some
That'll be
great
fouled off to start the inning. Lloyd trying to make the play, but it was too far over the
way out.
fence.
Way for Mike Burnley to force that first strike. Wasn't great contact either by Pincala, so nothing to worry about with him getting good contact. The pitch off speed in there.
Nice
Strike
pitch.
2.
0-2 count now for Burnley.
Great pitch from
Make him chase right now.
just looking into the bullpen. Manny Ponte looked like he was going to be sitting down. His back
In
up
the
and
dirt.
warming, and that's ball 1. That's a good pitch though, because
Mhm.
you want to try to get him chasing, and you have that pitch to almost waste in a sense.
Yep, he has that count right now. It's up. Now it's only 1-2, so he's fine. And another pitch in
Another
the
one.
dirt.
Now he's going to have to get that up on this one. I'd still go outside of the zone, but make it more hittable. See if you can force a swing and a miss, but I wouldn't throw it right in the zone.
Oh,
Exactly
another
what
low
he
one.
does.
3 straight in the dirt for Burnley.
And just to mention, the wind is picking up now, coming out to center field.
Looked
So
like he did not
hitter's
take much of
win.
a break in between that second and third pitch. It's up pretty quick. Now he's settling down a little bit.
That's what we want from Burnley. The pitch.
And that is
High,
high,
ball 4.
and an 0-2 count turned into a walk. That is not
That's-
a good way to start the inning for the Hermits.
And great discipline from Akil Pincala. Great discipline to not swing on anything,
Mhm.
especially down 0-2 in a count.
This is the 9-hitter. Trying to get back to the top of the lineup. See after that walk by Burnley, what they do with Aponte. See waiting around.
Hang up the glove.
Burnley just got to get out here. Don't want to get at the top of the lineup with 0 outs and 2 men on.
Bersani back into the
Oh, Burnley slipped on the mound there. Hopefully he's all right.
he just looks a little frustrated, if anything. He doesn't look too hurt. He just looks frustrated with the ground. He kind of shook it off. As I said, Bersani warming up in the batting cage.
Could be coming in soon.
An
Showing
opportunity-
bunt. And just gets it down.
Oh,
Oh.
and Lloyd.
It's going to be foul.
It will be foul. Lloyd sort of fumbled around with it a little bit. Lucky that it was foul. Shaking it off. Oh, only a freshman, DJ Lloyd. A bright future ahead of him for the Hermits. Like I said, only
They have a lot of young guys on the team. Lloyd. And they got 3 sophomores.
They experimented with having a lot of seniors in the lineup, guys who had never played before. It didn't really work out how the Hermits would have liked it. So
And he's going. And it's in the
Into
dirt,
the
so he will
backstop.
easily get there.
Lloyd with a great play. It didn't let it fall off the backstop. It kind of bounced into his hand, which is huge for the Hermits. Keeps that runner on second.
Now
Ball
they'll
2.
worry here. 1-2 count, though.
Burnley going to step off the mound for a second. Recollect himself. No outs in this inning. Strikeout opportunity for the Hermits
And outside.
on a 2-2 count, even. You know, looking at this season, Hermits have won 9 in a row. Not really many close games. Close with Millville at the one that was at Millville. Close with Kingsway at Kingsway. And then close with Bishop Eustace. Went into OT.
Oh,
That's
that's a strikeout by Burnley.
That
Now
is
back to top of the lineup,
huge
though.
Mike Burnley. Huge to get that first out. Strikeout. That's his third, I believe, on the
Now Pompeo batting over 500s up at the plate. It's not the guy you want up with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, definitely not the guy you want up. But it's good to get that first out. Settle him down.
Manny looks like he's grabbing his glove again, getting ready.
Taking strike.
Seems like their plan would be to pitch Burnley this last inning, then bring Manny in for the 7th.
Bersani coming out of the batting cage. I'm assuming he'll be, if he's DHing, it'll be for Dom DeTavio. Or Logan
warming
Franks.
up right now.
It'll be for one of those two if he's going to be pinch hitting for either one. As Lloyd has been batting really well. But at the same time, so has Tavio had that hit. The only thing I'd
Yeah,
be
but
worried
got
about,
picked off at second.
unless Franks isn't feeling great still, but I don't know.
High pitch right there. 1-1 count.
1-1 count.
Burnley's got to calm down and get the balls in the zone.
The last thing you want to do is give up a run here. You just got some momentum. And
Time.
the sand was blowing off of the mound.
Yeah, wind's picking up.
The wind's done that a few times today where it's just picked up and blown dirt all over the place. So the ump with a great call to stop play, and here comes the wind again. It's not picking up any dirt though, so they'll play with it.
Burnley,
Low
low
ball
pitch.
two.
Burnley's already up to 31 pitches, 32 now.
Yeah, I mean, we thought Burnley might even be an option for tomorrow's game. Now it's looking like he definitely will not play in tomorrow's game. The question will be, can he make it so that it's only him and maybe one other pitcher to pitch today?
Ooh, fouled back.
Out back. Or will we have to
2
get
strikes now.
Deep into our bullpen for tomorrow's rivalry game against a team that we've dominated for the past few years, but has
They're
is
ranked
number
ahead of
3
us in the state.
in the state. It would be a huge win for the Hermits if we can get the win tomorrow.
Gotta get through this one first.
Obviously, never want to look ahead, though. Especially in baseball. Baseball's a game you can't look ahead in.
And pitch.
High ball.
High. Full count right now.
And I'd just
Great
like-
hitter.
And I'd just like to mention one more time, there's nobody warming up in Old Bridge's bullpen, even though their pitcher has 91 pitches. which is nearing that cap of 110. I don't know if we can't see them from our angle or what, but I haven't heard anything. The pitch.
Burnley inside.
Ball 4. And looking down towards the Hermits bullpen.
Manny comes back out to warm up.
Yeah, Manny and our... Well, I thought we'd see our bullpen catcher get out
The
there.
catcher's going to the mound. Try to calm down Burnley.
Runners on first and second. Burnley needs to get control of himself. Now Joey Arazzi, a real leader as a sophomore, coming out. Gives him a fist bump, tells him it's all right, buddy. Just getting out here and we'll be fine.
Burnley taking the run at second.
Burnley throws ball 1.
The Old Bridge dugout's really getting into it now.
Yeah, they're getting
They got
excited.
some momentum.
Got some momentum. In a close game. That's
And
going to
good
fall in
pitch.
for strike 1. Great pitch. If Mike Burnley had to have a pitch to sort of get out of that rut right there, that was the pitch to have.
And it's going to be hit in the right field to Franks. Franks
cannot
can't get it.
to
It's going to drop.
It's going to drop.
For a
Runners
double.
on top of each
Runners
other.
round in third.
That might not be good for the Hermits.
That's
Runner
going
will
to
stay at
score
third.
1, and he'll stay at third.
Well, the runner over
Second
there
and third.
that was staying behind number 26, Sears, he looked like he was going to come home. The right call, though.
Mr. Nay standing up. Let's see if he makes a move to.
I don't
No,
think
looks like
he
he'll
will
stay.
because Manny Aponte is still stretching, and he's the only guy in a bullpen.
5 all, second and third. Burns was able to get out of jam last inning. Let's see if he can do it again.
And up to bat is number 3, Kyle McSorley, the catcher. Runners on second and third. 1 out in the
Infield's
inning.
really in for this ball. Oh, high.
I think that was the batter that came out and said, no. He didn't want them to come. And that's a good call with Lloyd. With
Looks like Lloyd was in great position after that hit off the backstop.
That's what you want if you're Hermits in that scenario.
And
That
it's going to
one's
be popped
popped
up to Franks, and that is deep
High.
enough to where it's going to be gone, though.
Deep.
And
it's
that is a
gone.
home run.
And a home run, a
by
bases
McSorley.
clearing home run.
That'll be a 3-run homer, and they will go up 8-5 on the Hermits.
It was a deep fly ball, deep right field. We thought it was a pop out. In fact, it did get over huge height on that one.
And now here
Had
comes
the
Mr. Nay to
distance.
take out Burnley.
Coach Nay will look like he'll take out Burnley because Aponte looks like he's getting ready.
And the Hermits, they've been leading all game until now.
With 1 out, that's not what you wanted to do there.
Yeah, here comes Manny.
A home run. Manny Aponte got a lot of at-bats early in the season. Really just now a relief pitcher for the Hermits. He'll come onto the mound. Burnley through 1.1 innings of work, allowed 4 runs, 3 strikeouts, or 4 strikeouts, I should say.
Yeah, he was able to get him out of jam last inning. This inning couldn't do the same as he allowed a 3-run homer there to McSorley.
Yeah, fastball. McSwilly jumped all over that thing and drilled it high and deep into right center.
That is McSorley's 3rd homer on the season. He is a power hitter, so able to turn on that one.
And it looks like, not mistaken, there's going to be a DH coming out. I could be completely wrong, because I think I am. Yeah, no, that's going to be number 34 up to bat, the 4-hole hitter, left fielder, Frank Papayo.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is St. Augustine. Now pitching, replacing Mike Burnley, is number 5, Manny Aponte.
Manny's getting his more pitches in. Can't allow any more runs than what they already have. Hermits
Yeah.
will only have 2 chances to score more.
Yeah, I mean, the Hermits, that was a tough inning. I mean, you thought they tied it up, and you thought, all right, well, we can get out of this. You know, they only have runners on first and second. You let the runners advance on a wild pitch, then you have that deep fly ball out to right center. It gets over the wall, and it's gone into the solar panels.
There
We'll have to
comes
bring up
Manny.
Manny.
This play will resume.
Up to bat, Frank Papeo, the left fielder, a righty bat. Pitch from Aponte. Low ball.
This one's
one.
low.
Manny dusting off that mound. We saw Michael Burnley trip right there. Don't know if the dirt's just not in there solid or whatever. Great frame job by DJ Lloyd.
Low one there. And it's going to be hit.
Ground ball.
Got a second.
Second baseman.
Oh,
Capuccio.
error.
Errors.
And the Hermits are really struggling this inning. They just keep pouring on.
And that one can't be on the pitcher. Aponte forces the ground ball. Gets by him, but Capuccio errors.
Took a bad bounce as a transition from the grass to
out there
the
shaking
dirt.
His head. He knows that that's his runner.
I think that the Hermits have 2 errors. I think they're both by Jack Capuccio. Struggling today in the field.
Yeah, great bat, though. He had some great plays out there batting.
We fouled back.
Into the backstop. Now, if you're Manny, you just need to throw strikes, get out of this inning, and live to see the next inning. I mean, the Hermits have great bats.
The Hermits will be at the bottom of the middle of their lineup, so they'll be going, I think, 6. They'll start with in the next inning.
Tom DeTavio.
Yeah, he's got to get on base. Oh, could turn 2 here. Here's Boundary Gillespie.
Oh,
but bad throw by Gillespie. That's going to be another error. And then be able to get to third on that. Struggling.
Jack Capuccio is involved in that error, but that's not his.
That was a bad throw by Gillespie. Third error for the Hermits. Now they've been a problem today.
The errors have been killing the Hermits. I mean, that's what's keeping Old Bridge in this game. The errors, pitching mistakes, wild pitches. Just stuff if you can limit down on that and keep that as little as possible and keep.
Kuznet's on the field now.
And they're going to bring in a pinch hitter, number 29, Justin Hascup. So he just pitched. I'm assuming he's not going to be.
So now I think his day will be done.
His day is done.
And
but he'll be
will
hitting.
Foul it off.
Hascup.
First pitch.
Hascup, I think we do have down as a hitter. He has 14 ABs on the season, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and a 2.14 average.
Not the best hitter, but could drive in some runs here.
Could drive in some runs. See him as a better PH option than somebody else.
Good pitch right there by Manny. Get a strike in there.
I'm assuming this means that Hascup was going to come out either way, and they just wanted to see him at least get his hacks in before he has to go.
0-2 count.
The pitch.
And strikeout.
Big strikeout for Manny
Manny
Aponte. If he can get one more strikeout, one more out, he can get out of this one.
Not allow any runs.
Won't allow any runs. The errors, if anything, would have allowed these runs. These aren't earned runs.
Hermits should already be out of this inning, but
they tried to turn 2 there. They got greedy. That's outside ball 1. Good pitch, though. Just a light breeze blowing around, swirling.
Hermits have scored runs in the last 3 innings, though, so hopefully they can keep that going and score some more ties this game.
Strike 1 in there on the fastball. Aponte has looked good. Forced 2 ground balls. Both were erred. And with a strikeout.
So some good pitches. That was
pitch,
a little low.
A little low. I thought that could have been called a strike. Could have been called a ball. That's on that line. Calls it ball. And so just for a reminder, Hascup did DH or PH, I should say, for Josh Martinez. And then
if we bring someone else in for relief.
And then John Smith. So I'm assuming Hascup will hit for Martinez for the rest of the game. And John Smith, the lefty bat, is up to bat now.
And
it's going to be a
ball 4. Manny not happy with that call right there.
Neither am I. I think that could have been called a strike.
Now the bases will be loaded. for Palenka, who started this inning.
So another one of these innings where they've gotten through the entire order, and now Coach Mike Bailone not happy. He's very calm today. Comes out of the dugout to yell at the ump. Didn't like that call.
And it's gonna be on the ground. Capuccio
Got to make this
fields
play.
this one cleanly,
And he
makes
gets
go
the
play to
out.
first.
And that the Hermits, Manny Aponte will escape without giving up a run in the top of the 6th. For the Hermits, they do allow, however,
Four runs in that inning.
4 runs to give Old Bridge a 3-run lead, 8-5, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to the bottom of the 6th. The Hermits looking to gain some runs. We're down 8-5 after a tough last inning. Burnley gave up for Manny had the bases loaded and got out of it. And so up to bat for the Hermits, the power lefty bat, number 13, Dom DeTavio, number 6 in the order.
And there are some changes from Old Bridge.
Old Bridge moved around their entire
They
infield.
moved Haskup, the pitcher, to second base. Moved the second baseman over to shortstop and put in Thomas Papeo at pitcher.
Looking at Papayo's stats as a pitcher, he's had 106 pitches thrown, 4.2 ERA. He has 4 Ks, so definitely not their best reliever. But they feel pretty good about him.
Start up.
So Dom
Inning.
looking to get a hit. His last AB hit a little blooper over towards the third baseman and the shortstop, and he got in. He had a great count on that one too. Should be noted. Pitch from Papayo's first,
And
off
in
speed
the
in the dirt.
Swings at that one.
Well, we were talking about at the last AB for Dom DeTavio how good as a power bat he is at taking stuff. The off speed got him. Great movement.
That's going to be a little outside right there.
Ball 1.
Hermits really need to get something generated. Hopefully they can get back to the top of the lineup in this inning.
Huge AB for Dom DeTavio.
Another
Takes
one
in the
dirt.
dirt. Great take. Papayo, his off-speed stuff looks really nice. He's got a great curveball, it looks like. He's had that thing dancing down. And this one's high, ball 3. Needs to get that fastball command in, or else he's threatening to walk a man. But we had talked about Bersani possibly
And
pinch.
Tavio foul one off.
We had talked about Bersani possibly pinch hitting. It doesn't look like that right now, as he does not have a bat in his hand, and Franks and Lloyd both have bats in their hands. So, the pitch from Papayo.
And
Off speed,
curveball.
it'll get in there
Wow, I
for
say it's a
strike
strike.
3. That'll
Good
be the
pitch right
first
there on a
half.
3-2 count by Papayo.
Like we were talking about, his fastball might not be that great, but that off speed, man, is that a good off speed pitch.
Hermits now down to 5 outs. With
5
5 outs left in the game.
Need 3 runs.
Logan Franks is up at the plate.
Franks could use a hit here. Off-speed stuff. Catches his own. Strike 1. Like we talked about, the importance of this game for the Hermits. Obviously, they didn't pitch their starter, but they would really like a win.
It's a team that they should beat.
And that's
Is their number
Grounder
5?
third.
Oh, he couldn't make it.
He's a speedy guy. He plays
No.
basketball. No.
Yeah, the Hermits, they're number 5 in the state. Old Bridge is unranked. They lost 2 in a row. They were struggling.
Even if the Hermits beat Gloucester Catholic tomorrow, I think their stock in the state will fall
Yeah, it's going to be a
If-
tough loss.
they lose this game.
But hopefully they make a comeback as Lloyd comes to the plate.
So at the very least, it'll be Lloyd Capuccio. Lloyd
And
Capuccio.
Back to Arachi. if they get
Arazzi
there.
and Lavari, or Fury, I should say, and that's strike 1.
Probably doesn't look like he's thrown a fastball yet.
He's thrown one, and I think it was high. That's a
So there's
fastball,
one.
and
That's
it's
going to be fouled off.
towards the JV field.
0-2 count right now. Power could get out of this inning pretty easily.
This would be big for Papayo here if he can get out of this inning.
Hermits would not have threatened much or at all.
He'll
And
take ball one. Good take from Lloyd, I should say. The 8-hole hitter for the Hermits. A huge AB for the Hermits, and he'll
Lloyd
foul that
fouls
one
it
in.
off.
Backstop. We'll stay a 1-2 count. Lloyd steps back into the box. The pitch.
And
Off
off
speed.
speed fouled off.
Fouled off towards the dugout. Weak foul.
3 straight fouls there by Lloyd. It's being contact, just can't get anything on it though.
If he can get a good hit here, it would start something for the Hermits.
They really need this.
The freshman needs to come up big here. The Hermits are to win this game, and that's going to get in there. Strike three.
Pitch right by the
Strikeout pitch, and that'll bring us to the top of the 7th inning. We will be right back after this. Welcome back to Lavari Field on the campus of St. Augustine Prep, and we are to the 7th inning. An 8-5 lead for Old Bridge to capture their first win against the Hermits in a few years. For the Hermits, on the mound, Manny Aponte. He got through .2 innings in the last inning.
Yeah.
Got 2 strikeouts, got out of it.
Old Bridge has scored runs in the last 3 innings. Hopefully the Prep can break that streak right here.
The Hermits need to get through this inning quickly and without giving up damage if they want a shot at a comeback attempt, a walk-off attempt in the bottom of the 7th. But first they need to focus on the top of the 7th.
Get these 3 outs, get these quick outs. Then they'll start up at 9-hitter Jack Capuccio.
And up to bat for the Hermits, for Old Bridge, I should say, Justin Meyer, the 9-hole hitter.
So both teams will be at the top, back at the top of their lineup in this last inning.
Both of them in the same spots in their lineups, actually. He'll take strike 1.
Good pitch
Good
by
pitch
Ponte.
from Aponte. Catches a corner. This would be huge if he could get through this inning. High ball 1. So the story of this game so far has been just errors, whether it's on the base path, whether it's in the field.
3 errors in the field, a couple base running mistakes. Been tough for the Hermits.
If the Hermits do lose it, it's because of those errors, and it's because of just that 1 home run. That was huge. I mean, he threw a fastball, he jumped on it. High fly ball, and it was out of here. Pitch from Aponte.
And inside.
It's a good pitch. That's a good pitch.
2 count.
Give him chase.
Yeah. They don't. If they can get these next 2 outs, they won't face McSorley, who was able to hit the homer last time.
Yeah, it'd be
So you
huge.
definitely don't want him to come back up. Nice field there by Gillespie, and
Gillespie's throw.
bounces it to first, and it's going to be another error for the Hermits.
And Gabe
As
Gillespie.
we just talked, that has been a huge problem for them today.
Gabe Gillespie has had a tough day fielding the ball.
So that's going to be
He
2
just
errors
had-
on Gillespie and 2 errors on Capuccio.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing is for the Hermits, you can't be looking towards the bottom of the. You You can't be looking towards the bottom of the next inning. You got to focus up.
Can't allow any more runs.
And so the guy who just came in to pitch was playing shortstop, now the pitcher, number 2, Thomas Papaya, the leadoff man for Old Bridge. Ball one.
Go outside there. Papaya, their best hitter, batting over 500, 1 out of 2 times. Hits the ball, so can't allow with anything here though.
If it's anything, allow a ground ball.
And it's gonna be a pop fly.
Infield fly.
High ball to Capuccio.
Should be in effect here.
He gets it.
Capuccio, maybe I was a little worried he might be looking ahead to his at bat, leading off this next inning. He is not, and he makes a great catch to record the first out. Runner will stay at first. That was a huge first out for the Hermits. Manny checks on the runner at first. Up, looks down. Pitch high.
A little high.
Ball one. Fastball. Cannot find the zone.
And that's gonna be.
High
Oh,
fly
that could
ball,
get out of
deep left
here.
center. Back at the wall.
And
This
that
one
is
is
another
gone.
home run.
Home run, Old Bridge.
Same
And that
place as
could
the
be the
last
icing
one,
in the
over right
cake.
field.
And that could be the icing in the cake for the Old Bridge Knights. Aponte lets up a 3-run shot, or 2-run shot, I should say. And Old Bridge
Takes a
extends their
5-run lead.
to 5. This is going to be very tough for the Hermits. And that'll bring up the guy who had the last home run, Kyle McSorley.
So it looks like the Hermits aren't warming up anyone. Just let Aponte finish it out.
Don't want to dig
He
into your
was allowed
bullpen
to.
early. There's no reason to. Unless Aponte starts really struggling here. You just
And it's going to be
yeah,
straight pop fly
Apply
to
third
Arachi.
base,
And Arachi has trouble feeling it. Ooh,
Oh,
nice
what a play.
recovery there. The wind's really picking up as you see the dirt blowing around. Arachi lost his hat on that
It
play.
would be really good if that wind would start blowing to center field during the Hermits' next side of the inning. So that'll bring up Frank Papeo, brother of Thomas Papeo, the current pitcher, playing left field today. He's had a decent day at the plate. 10-5. You're the Hermits. Just get out. Just get one more out. Get out of this inning. Focus up for the next inning. First pitch.
Go pitch by
strike
Manny
one.
right at the knees.
Off speed stuff gets him.
And swing and a miss right there.
Strike 2. Nice off speed stuff. We're going to change up there.
0-2 count should be easily get this guy out. Oh, in the dirt.
Luckily, nobody's on base for that.
That would definitely been a wild pitch. He would have been able to advance a runner.
So Apio will step in with a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Zaponte wheels and deals. The
And
pitch
we
is
fouled off.
fouled off on a line.
Wind's really picking up here. Blowing the trees around in the back.
And it's blown to center field, which would be great for the Hermits when they get their when they get up there. But they need to get through this guy first.
Another ball in the dirt by Manny.
That's a good pitch though, because if you're throwing stuff in the dirt right now, it's good. Helps the Hermits out here. To the top of the 7th inning, a 10-5 game for the Hermits. They've let the lead slip away slowly, and then
6 unanswered from Old Bridge.
gushing wound.
That's 3 straight balls from Manny.
Now Manny's got to throw a challenge pitch here.
You don't want to let more runners on. Can't allow any more than 5. It's going to be tough to come back from this already.
This is already going to be a huge comeback the Hermits will need. Cannot allow anything.
And the ball 4.
Ball 4.
0-2 count to a walk right there. That is rough for the Hermits. Man, he started out good. Errors plagued him in the beginning, and then
I mean, it was errors by his fielders, not him.
and then that home run kind of shook him, it seems like.
Yeah, and it brings me back to that play at first on the ground ball to Gillespie.
Yep, should have already been out of the inning.
That we should have been out of the inning. That home run would have only been a 1-run shot, so it would have been a 9-5 game heading into the bottom. And now
a little high right there.
Now we've got a 10-5 game and a possible
chance at more right here.
And really, it could also have been a 10-7 game if we hadn't made so many errors on the base path. So I mean, errors.
Good pitch right there.
Errors always plague high school baseball, but when you're the one making the most errors, and they're pretty egregious errors.
4 errors today,
especially in the field.
Old Bridge has 0. And
That's
he's going to
a
turn
shot,
on that. That's
but
going
it's
to
gonna
be foul. All right, 2 strikes again. Just got to get him out now.
Got to get through this one. This is huge for the Hermits. Huge. So that is Smith. The plate. Evan Smith, to be exact.
And the hit
Pitch
is
is
going to be pop
popped
fly.
up. This would be a
Gillespie's
huge catch.
got it.
Gillespie again having trouble,
And
but they get the out.
they get out of the inning.
And
Hermits
so
are
the
going to need at
Hermits
least 5 in the bottom of the ninth. I mean, bottom of the 7th now.
We'll be right back after this. Welcome back to LeVar Field on the campus of St. Augustine Prep for the bottom of the 7th inning. The last chance for the Hermits is Jack Capuccio is up to bat, and that's he's going to take ball 1. The Hermits down by 5. Their 9-hole hitter up, Jack Capuccio.
Yeah, they had the team huddle in the middle of this inning, trying to rally the troops, trying to fire them up. Capuccio turns on that one, it's going to be foul.
Nice contact there by Jack.
Jacking on base, that's good for the top of the, we'll go back to the top with Joey Arachi back at the plate. Oh, high.
Almost hit him in the head, it looked like. The pitch from Papeo.
Oh, hits Jack.
Jack, oof. He's going to have to brush that one off.
Jack hit him in the hand. A little shaken up there. Looks like he'll be fine, though.
That's a great way to start this inning, though. Get a runner on first. This is huge for the Hermits. Get that leadoff guy on, no outs. Now it's time to blow this thing open. Jack looks all right.
Joey Arachi at the plate now.
Joey Arachi needs some magic here.
Been one of the Hermits' best hitters all season.
Don't need anything particular, just something. Anything. That's strike 1. Just need something to get on base.
Does have 2 homers.
Does have 2 homers. Doesn't need a homer here, though.
Most on the team. Be nice if you could get one.
Wind's blowing left to right.
And Joey turns on that one. That's gonna
Could
be a double play.
The play
And Arachi can't beat it out. And the Hermits are down
to their last out.
What's that? Does it bring up?
CJ Fury, the left-handed bat, might be pitching tomorrow. We don't know. against Gloucester Catholic. That'll be the next Hermits baseball game. They'll be playing against Gloucester Catholic. A huge rivalry game against number 3 in the state. Up next on the Hermits Broadcasting Channel, a volleyball game between the St. Augustine Prep Hermits and the Hamilton Blue Devils. Up next for baseball on the Hermits Broadcasting Channel is that's a fly
And
ball.
that could be it.
And that's
and
it.
That is the game.
The Hermits have lost this one.
Hermits lost their 5-4 lead. They were up
They blew
4-0. They're up 5-4. They could not win this game. They'll be plagued by errors in the field and base running errors.
And so up next for the Hermits, their baseball team will take on Gloucester Catholic, as we talked about. Next up on the Hermits Broadcasting Channel, volleyball against Hamilton. And next up for baseball on the Hermits Broadcasting Channel against Ocean City on Monday the 1st. We will see you then. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Hermits Broadcasting and Hermits Baseball. Have a great one. Thank you for watching. And as always, go Hermits.